At Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday.
Yeah. If I did it, then I did it right. Yes. Yeah.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Buffalo Bills. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Okay, ready?
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Collins. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. And now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now it's Hines. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Half 85.
Allen now on first down. It's complete to Diggs. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He got 29 yards that time. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Allen going to try and keep it. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone, and now it'll be 4th and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender, but a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Touchdown, Bills! James Cook from a yard out, and the Bills will strike first here in this wild card matchup. It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. And Stroud now to throw. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now Stroud. That's underneath to Pierce, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a dump off here complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Here we go.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 15. Here goes Stroud again. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz from 17 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. On first down, Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Pierce. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Stroud. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Now Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. To throw, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The kick by Bass is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is, and doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before missed the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
On the move to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He'll check this down to Hines. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with, and there's a completion right there.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Let's go now.
Stroud will run the option left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
But one of the things you like about a zone read play that has an option component to it is that it gives you plenty of different ways to go. On this one, though, I'm not sure they chose the right one. Maybe they should have pitched it out on this one because that play was absolutely swallowed up.
And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. That's complete. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with...
Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Stroud looking to throw. That'll be caught left side by Woods. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second and goal, here's an option play left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Third and goal, Stroud. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It'll be a gain of just 1 yard, and it'll be second down. Now Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Athleticism on display there by Derek Barnett to come up and get him. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Allen going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's a gain of 4 there and gives them a new set of downs.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's 2nd and 10.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bills have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Desmond King to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Throwing on first down is Allen. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To the air, Allen.
This taken in by Kincaid.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. This is Hines. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Middle.
Allen. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are right back in this football game.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Throw right side, taken in by Collins.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's 2nd and 3. A run for Pierce out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. That makes 3rd down a lot more interesting.
It certainly does. How about the example of situational football there and his ability to think the play through? 2nd and short, not anticipating a passing play, sold out and made a great tackle, which brings up 3rd down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
That's to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down by a good couple of yards as they end up getting 6 there on 4th and 4. He'll get this complete to Collins.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
60 Maverick. Ready.
Stroud.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the 4th quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. 3rd down now. Here's Stroud. Finding Schultz, and he is going to have a conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
This is 1st and 10. Now Stroud.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Stroud to throw it. He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's Stroud.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. They